Hi, I'm Andrew, and I'm 11 years old. I'm in 5th grade. Usually what I like to do at home is usually I just kick back and relax and play video games. When I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with lymphoma.
We found that he had several lumps on his neck and we weren't sure what was going on, and so it took us about a week of going back and forth to the doctor trying to determine what was going on, and it took a few days to get the diagnosis of lymphoma. We spent about a week in the hospital, and after that he endured about a 2-year treatment protocol.
And also when I was 9, I was diagnosed with leukemia. I had to take a lot more pills. I had to get a lot of shots. I was in the hospital for a month and a half. I had to stay there for a while, like waiting for me to heal.
Even though we spent so much time in the hospital, he just always found ways to have fun, even when we were in isolation and couldn't leave the room. You know, he told me one day, he said, "Mom, I just really like making people laugh." So he was really courageous and positive in that way.
Yeah, I think it's really important to raise money to find cures for cancer, because cancer is just a really horrible thing. I was really scared when I went through it.
His second cancer treatment, he had to get a bone marrow transplant. Everyone at the hospital was really great and took really good care of us, and it was a successful procedure. He is in remission now, so we're very happy about that. So I remember very early on when Andrew was 4 and we had just gotten that first diagnosis, Sue Sumter from LLS reached out to me, and she introduced herself and told me a little bit about what the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society does and how they are involved in helping families who have a child diagnosed with cancer. At first I was in this overwhelm of not knowing what was ahead of us, but once it all sank in a little bit, I reached out to Sue and I spoke to her on the phone a little bit, and throughout the years we have attended some of LLS's events, including some of the support services that they offer for families. So what I would say is that when you look at the grand scheme of things, that childhood cancer is pretty rare. The fact of the matter is that there are thousands of kids that are being diagnosed every day, and every life matters and every child matters. And I think it's so important to just remember that, and anything that anyone can do to help also matters.
For all of the candidates that are raising money, I just want to say thank you for raising money to try to find a cure for cancer. And you guys are awesome. And be awesome and eat pie. That's all I have to say.